Back when I was in high school, one of my favorite songs to listen to on the bus was What's My Age Again from Blink-182. And the lines that stuck out the most to me was, my friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? It always fascinated me because I knew they were not talking about biological age, but something else. Developmental age. I'm Steven from Tostemac, and for today's autism video, we're going to go over what developmental age is, how it's determined, and what does it mean for autistics. But before we get to that, for those that are new to the channel, we at Tostemac upload new videos every Saturday morning. So if you enjoy what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date in our latest videos. A quick note before we get started. I decided to use the term developmental age not only because the autism community prefers developmental age, but also the phrase mental age has been found to be inaccurate, if not insulting. Just something to consider as we go over this subject. Now let's get to the question of the day. What is developmental age? We'll begin with splitting this up into three categories. First is biological age, the easiest one to remember since that is about how old you are since the date of birth. Next is the developmental age. This is a reference about how closely a person's chronological and mental development parallels with normal developmental milestones, such as by this age he should be able to do this, and by that age she should be doing more of this.
So what's the third category?
Don't worry, I'm getting there. The third category is emotional age. Something lots of people tend to overlook. Unlike the first two, where they focus on where the body and mind are at the time, emotional age is about where they feel they are and whether they feel young and curious or old and tired, despite their actual age. Autistics tend to be more empathetic, as well as deal with social deficits, and these factors can have a huge impact on their developmental and emotional age. For instance, someone who is 14 years old might behave more like they're 5 to 8 years old, or maybe even older than 21. It can happen. Taking all of this into account, how exactly is developmental age determined for an individual? I found a series of complicated tests and procedures that you can look up online, but let me try to simplify this as best I can. As mentioned in the definition, developmental age is a measurement of certain milestones in life in comparison to where the person actually is at the time. For example, at a certain age, they should learn how to talk or communicate, and at another age, they should know how to cope with stress. It's a set of expectations that our society has created and deemed either expected or not expected. For some autistics, they may meet the milestones accordingly. For others, they may take longer, and sometimes they can even surpass the expectations. Take me, for instance. When I was just a toddler, I was already learning how to problem solve and get past certain obstacles rather than just constantly banging my hands on something. However, some of the simple things that we take for granted, like making people laugh through comedy or even snapping your fingers, is something that we would expect to learn in elementary school. But because I had such a hard time and frustration, I didn't fully master this until I was in high school. In the end, it's just a list of expectations set before us by the rules and norms of our society. Nothing more and nothing less. Well, what?
This is usually the part where you recommend solutions to make the situation better.
But that's just it. There isn't necessarily a solution for this subject. Developmental age is not a problem to be solved or something that needs a particular formula to improve on it. All it means is that we each have our own pace to go at. And if you think about it, this doesn't only apply to autistics. Neurotypicals have to deal with the exact same thing. It just so happens to be more noticeable for autistics, that's all. If I were to give any recommendations, it would just to be patient with autistics and continue to give the love and support they need. So this person isn't communicating yet. So another person might not be handling stress well. So what? That doesn't mean that they will never get it. They just need time to figure it out. Whether it be in a way that others will expect or maybe even something out of the ordinary. Autistics will get it. Just give them time. Society may set the bar on what's to be expected, but they don't know us like we know us. They're not the ones raising us. So why should we stress out so much on what total strangers expect from us? And that's about it. What developmental age is, how it's determined, and what it means for autistics. I hope you enjoyed this video, but what do you guys think? Do you agree or disagree with some of the stuff I said? What is your experience with developmental age? Let us know in the comments down below. Let's start a conversation here. And on that note, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Tostemac to stay up to date in our latest videos. And again, thank you very much for watching, and until the next video, see you later.